Good morning, everybody. So today we're going to work on our day 2 of getting the Titanic, working towards our Titanic. And so this morning I spent about, 45 minutes or so running through some private servers and just stacking up on some fruit. And I was also kind of working on a few of the quests as I was going through some of those areas. So there was a few comets already in here this morning, which was really cool. I've hit, I think, 3 different comets so far. I did bank all my gems this morning, so I did start at 0 before I started eating the fruit. And I'm already at 7.5 billion, which is really, really cool. So I do have over here, you can see there's a present over here that's got 100 times. I'm wondering what it's going to give us. So we're at 7.50 right now. So that just gave us, what, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Wow. So that gave us 156 million just off that present alone because it was 100 times. So that's really cool. So definitely make sure that you are, again, eating fruits, eating all the oranges before you come in here. If you get low, go get some more. Like go jump to another server, whatever you need. You can max out at 200, which will last you for, what, like 10 hours, I believe, because they are 3 minutes each on the boosts. So definitely make sure that you're doing that. And then make sure that you're coming in here. I normally do single pet sending, but I just came from the chest just a second ago. So that's why I'm on pet sending all right this second. But as you can see, it's still giving me a ton of gems and it's still working very, very well. So I'm going to go ahead and run to a couple other servers and get some more fruit so we can get our max of 200. And then I'll probably set up a little bit of AFK just to see what we can get. Our goal today, so our goal always is probably at least like 400, or at least 100 billion within like 4 hours. I'd like to get more than that if we possibly could, but we're going to keep looking for those chests and things. The breakables that have the 100 times multipliers are, of course, just the best ones to always get. If we could find a huge chest in the Mystic Mine too that has 100 times, because we have seen one of them before, then we would definitely want to break that for sure. So that's kind of the goal. I'm going to be hunting for that today as well. So if I find it, I'm definitely going to record it and show you guys. But just keep looking for them, keep checking them out. Keep breaking not only the breakables in here or whichever area you can actually get to, but break all the other breakables in, or not the other breakables, but make sure that you're breaking the chest as well, because it does spawn every 10 minutes and it does give you a lot of gems. So anywhere from like 100 million, I'd say on the lowest side, up to well over 1 billion, or over like 10 to 20 billion if you can get that 100 times chest. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go get some more fruits, and I will be back shortly. So I will see you guys real soon. So we did just have another mini Comet land, and it is over in winter. So we're going to jump over there real quick and see what it can give us for gems as well. So let's find, there we go, right there. Let's go ahead and break that real quick and see what we get. So already up to like 60 million, over 100 million there. So we got about 200 million total out of that particular comet. I find that the ones that are in the later worlds, like the later areas, they do give you more. But again, I think it's always a good idea to get literally every comet, and so it just gives you more and more gems, right? So much less work to actually like click on things in the diamond mine or whichever area that you're in than to just click on one comet, right, and just break it. Also, don't forget about your free gifts, because they give you things as well. Sometimes it's coins, sometimes it's boosts, sometimes it's gems, sometimes it's everything, sometimes it's even a huge pet. So make sure you're doing that also, and just taking advantage of everything that's there for you to use. So we found a little safe here that looks like it's probably 25 times. Yep, 25 times. That was a good one. Gave us about 50 million right there. Actually, a little more than that. So that was actually really good. So yeah, so just keep remembering to obviously click all the ones that have any type of multipliers on them, because they definitely give you a whole lot more. Helps you build your gems much, much quicker. And we're going to break this big chest right here. We are still collecting fruit also. We have not maxed out yet. So we're going to finish this up here, and then we're going to run to yet one more server. Actually, we're not going to change servers. We're just going to close the server out because we're the only ones that are in it. And then it will reset and give us all fresh new stuff anyways. So we're going to do that and then come back. All right, so it's also time to check the daycare. So let's go ahead and do that really quick and see what we get from there. We got 881 million that time. Not quite as much as we've been getting for the last few days, but that's okay. And then let's go ahead and reload this. We might actually pop over to hardcore real quick too and get the daycare in there as well before we come back here and finish getting our 200 fruits. We are already though up to 13 billion, which is really good. So definitely on track to be hitting that 100 billion by the time we hit 4 hours. So let's go ahead and actually just go over to hardcore. See what we can get in the, nope, not diamonds, hardcore. And see what we can get actually out of the daycare in there. By the way, if you guys don't know already, I'm sure you knew, but the hardcore server link is actually, the link is working, but when you go to join a hardcore server that your friends are actually in, it doesn't work, which kind of stinks. So let's see, it put me in the block event. Let's go to the shop. So this one took me to actually just some random server with not one person in it that I know, which is super weird. But all right, let's go here. Let's see what we can get out of this one. 506 million, huh? So I wonder if they nerfed it then this morning, because it was way more than that the last couple days. Like I was getting between 1 and 4 billion out of each time I did the daycare. So hopefully that's not the case, but it looks like it may be. I think I'll be able to confirm that in another few hours when we go and check it again. But that's kind of what it's looking like at this point, which is a bummer if that's what they did, because that was a really good way to get easy gems. And now it's definitely not going to be quite as easy. I mean, still not difficult, of course, with the boosts and such, but it does make a difference for sure. So, all right. Well, let's go ahead and just pop back over then to the private server and go back to getting those gems and those fruits. All right, looks like we have another one of those 100 times chests over here. It's pretty full of things flowing out of it. So let's see what we get. So let's see, 3 billion so far. 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 8, 9, 4 billion, 4.5, almost 5 billion so far, 5 billion. So we got over 5 billion just out of that chest alone. That was 100 times. So that's why, again, I just keep stressing, and I've said it probably 100 times now, but I keep stressing, make sure that you're looking at those ones with the multipliers on them and that you're not missing them, because that is how you're going to get these gems very, very quickly. Definitely helps. So anyways, getting back to it. So we came back to hardcore to collect the daycare real quick, and I'm just really curious if they did actually lower the amounts that we're going to get. So we're going to see right here, and yeah, they definitely did, because I was getting billions versus millions the last 2 days. So that really stinks. That definitely is going to decrease the amount of gems that people are getting. Of course, it's still good. I mean, 700 and almost 50 million is really good. It's almost like, well, it is 750 million. So it's still very, very decent. But that also then tells me that the diamond mine is definitely the absolute best way to go with those fruits. So I'm going to do this real quick, and then I'm going to go check out, see if my daycare is actually ready in normal as well. I've been doing some quests. I wasn't actually mining gems for about the last hour. I was working on a bunch of quests that were really close to being done, which is awesome, because now I think I'm up to like 7,100 quest points. So very close to getting that extra pet slot. So also the hardcore join server is still broken. The only way you can really get around that is by joining a friend directly. and then it will take you to their server. So I did just join one of my friends just to see if it would actually work, but and it did, but it's just unfortunate that you can't just click on the server itself versus having to go directly to a specific person or whatever that looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and jump back over to normal and see what happens with that daycare, if it's ready. I don't actually think that one's ready yet, but we'll go check. All right, so back in normal. Let's go double check and see. Oh, it is ready actually, so that's good. All right, so hoping that we get at least over 1 billion, but if not, then definitely change the amount of diamonds that people are getting. Yep, definitely changed it. No doubt about it. Was getting like 3, 4, 8 times this amount the last couple days. So that really stinks. But again, confirmed at least. But still keep using your royalty pads. Keep using it. Keep doing it, obviously, because it still was 620 something million gems. So it still definitely helps, of course. So I think I may go ahead and take a little more time to work on a couple of quests because I'm very, very close on them. And then I'll get back to actually working on my other 2 hours in the, about 2 hours and 15 minutes roughly, of working in the diamond mine to get us up to, hopefully to get up to 100 billion. We're about halfway there. We're real close. But yeah, so hopefully you guys are having a great day and doing the same thing. I think at this point, like, it's really questionable whether the 2 times diamond luck is going to stay. So I would really encourage you to use the mine while you can, because of course, you know, if it goes away, then that double gems is going to go away. That's going to stink for sure. Well, I mean, it's good and bad, right? Because here's 100 times present right here. But it's good and bad because obviously it's good for the people who can't get any huge pets because it will help them to get much closer to getting huge pets. But it also is going to hurt people who are trying to buy like the more expensive pets and things like that because everything is just getting more expensive, right? So it's definitely a supply and demand type of thing. And so like huge inflation, right? Like huge economics lesson over the last few days for sure, as you guys have seen in the plaza. I mean, things that were going for like 30 billion are now going for like 70, 80, 90 billion, which is just quite honestly chaotic and crazy. So again, I think it is helpful for people, but only for people that want to put in the work. And I don't know that people are actually putting in the work that are trying to get those huge pets. So, you know, a lot of people who continually play the game I'm certain of that. But I think those people who are still kind of begging for pets and asking for the handouts, I don't know that this is even incentive for them to do the work, which is sad because it's so easy. Like you can see how easy it is just by looking at my screen right now. It is insanely easy. Literally all you got to do is go in and do the work. Just click it. And if you have auto clicker and if you have tiny task or other means to do the spinning method, there's several ways that people have shared with me over the last few days. So it is very, very doable. Whether you're on mobile or whether you're on laptop, either one, it's definitely possible to do so. And so I really encourage you guys to look into that. Looks like there's another 100 times. There you go. We'll take that. It's probably going to give us, well, we don't know yet, actually. Probably about 500 million. That's what it looks like. And then there's another 100 times chest in here too. So we'll take that also. So we'll wait till this one stops and see what it actually gives us. So we're at 600 million right now. Let's see if we can get it up to 1 billion. That would be great. But nope, it just stopped. So 643. All right, so let's see what this 100 times chest gives us. So it's going to keep going for a little bit. Hopefully it goes up to like 6 or 7 billion. So we're already at almost 4. 4.5. 5. Oh, it goes 5.13. So that's not bad. We'll definitely take that. That's a really good return actually for clicking on literally one thing. Again, this event is something that's just, it's like a handout in itself. It's like a freebie in itself, just because you can literally click on stuff like that and get 5 billion gems. That's insane. So that definitely put us over halfway of where we wanted to be for the 4-hour time frame that we're going to be doing this each day. So that's awesome. And any extra we can get obviously helps, because we are really working hard on a Titanic pet. That's the other reason why I say, you know, this is a good and a bad thing, of course, that we're getting these double gems, because Titanic pets have also gone up significantly in the last couple of days, by 2+ trillion on most of them, which is really unfortunate, because I was really hoping to be able to get one, and now I'm still going to get one. Like, trust me, it's my mission to get one. I know there's several gifts in my mailbox right now for some gems, which is really, really cool. But it's, you know, it's still going to take a lot of work on my part also, and I'm willing to put in the work. So, yeah, just gonna keep grinding these gifts, keep grinding these breakables. Just keep at it, and we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. You guys can get your huge pets. You can get whatever pet you want, quite honestly, if you just put it in the work. So, anyways, guys, I'll be back shortly. So we actually ended up staying in the diamond mine for a couple more hours, which took us a couple more actually over our 4. So we ended up spending about 6 hours total of just grinding gems in the diamond mine, doing the daycare, doing the comets, the rank rewards, you know, all those fun things. And we ended up with about 286 billion. So that's pretty good. That's really good, actually. I did do the daycare another time as well, and it did give me over 1 billion once again, but it wasn't like the 2, 3, 4 billion that it was a couple days ago. So I don't know, the verdict's still out on that one particularly, whether or not that is truly going to be something that is not working, or well, I guess it's still working, but not working as good as it was before. So I'm going to go ahead and close this one out right now. We're going to get ready to do a live stream here in about an hour or so. So I'm going to go ahead and post this one. This will be our day 2 of trying to get the Titanic pet, obviously. We'll see here shortly in about 2 hours whether or not the 2 times diamonds is going to go away. And so, again, I'm not sure how I feel about that. It would be great to keep them, but it also does hurt the economy as far as the trading plaza, and it does make things much more expensive. So it's a give or take situation. So we'll see. You guys maybe comment what your thoughts are on the whole ×2 event for the gems. Again, I think a lot of people didn't even know about the ×2 gems, because I've talked with several people that are like, what are you talking about? And it's right here on the screen. You can see the little diamond that I'm hovering over. It says 2 times diamond event. And there's also the 2 times coin event as well going on at the same time, in case you guys are trying to stockpile coins, because there is going to be a new world this morning. So we want to make sure that we've got enough coins, probably cartoon coins, obviously, because that's the last world that we're in now. Anyways, yeah. So happy Saturday, everybody. I hope you guys are doing great, and I hope to see you on my live stream here shortly. And good luck getting those gems and huge pets for everyone. Thanks, everyone. See you soon.